Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm so glad you're here. Please do stick around. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make the simple beaded cage bag. I think this design is actually the easiest to make so far. So guys, let's learn how to make it together, okay? For today's project, we're going to be using our marble beads, and then we're going to be using our fish line, which is in 0.70 mm, and then our scissors. That's all we'll be needing for today's project. So to begin, you cut out a line you're comfortable in working with, and then you're going to be starting with 4 beads. You're going to string those 4 beads down into your line, any of the lines, and then you draw down 3 and cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. Draw that all the way down, and this right here is going to be giving you your first ring. To proceed, you're going to, on both sides of your line, you're going to add 1 bead each, 1 bead on both sides of your line like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into one more bead. Cross both ends of your line into another bead and draw that all the way down, and you should be having your second ring. To proceed, of which you're going to be turning now, we're going to, on the left hand side, we're going to be adding 3 beads into that line. String 3 beads into the left line, and then you're going to draw down 2 and cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Once you draw this down, draw this all the way down, it will be taking you to your next line like this. Then to proceed, we're going to add on our left line, we're going to be adding 3 beads. We're going to string down 3 beads on our left line. After stringing 3 beads into that left line, we're going to draw down 2 and cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Draw that all the way down, and this should be giving you your first ring on your second row. To proceed, your right line goes into the next bead like this. Draw that out, and then on your left line you're going to be adding 2 beads, and then draw one down and then add, cross both ends of your line into that last bead there. This should be giving you your second ring on your second row. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead, and then on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads. Then we're going to drag down 1 and cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Draw that all the way down, and this is what you should be having. Right now we're having the base of our bag. We have the base of our bag. The next thing is for us to build the sides of our bag. Let's proceed by building the sides of our bag. So we're going to, on our left line, we're going to add 3 beads there. Once that is done, you pull down 2 and cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. Do not worry, the sides of your bag are going to form sooner. To continue, your right line goes into the next bead, and then on your left line you're going to be adding 2 beads, and then you drag down 1 and cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. To proceed, remember I said we're going to be building the body of our bag, so our right line goes into the next bead, and then on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads. We're actually building the body of our bags. So once that is done, you drag down 1 and cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Draw that all the way down, and this is what you should be having. As you can see, our body of our bag is forming. The body of our bag is already forming, it's taking shape. So our right line now goes into the next bead, and on our left line we're going to be adding 2 beads again. String those 2 beads in that left line, and then You drag down one and cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. Guys, please do not forget to tighten your work. To proceed, we are just going to continue with this pattern to form the body of our bag. That is the first line, the first roll of our bag. We're going to proceed with this particular design. Just right line goes into the next line, next bead, sorry, and then on your left you're going to add two. Just keep adding two till you get to the last part, and this is where it is now. This is something like this. And because our line is actually short, we're going to be adding on our left line, we're going to be adding one bead. We're about to close the first roll of our the body of our bag, so we add one bead, and then that same line we're going to pass it through those two beads there. That's pass it through that first bead there by the side, and then you're still going to pass it through the bead on the down. There's that bead there, you're still going to pass it through that, and then both lines now would now be in the same place. And then you're going to now knot your line. You're going to tie and drag firmly, tie firmly, let your bag be firm. After tying it, you'll be having something like this. Now you're going to string those your line to end it, like you're going to pass your line into the beads to end it. After doing that, this is what you should be having. Your bag is firm. This is what you should be having. Now we're going to proceed in building the other parts of our bag. We're going to proceed in building the sides of our bag up. So we'll cut out a line we're comfortable in working with, and we're going to string it through any of the beads, through any of the top beads there. Once you're done stringing that out, you're going to start on your left hand side. You're going to add three beads, sorry. You're going to be adding three beads because we're beginning, so we have to add three beads, and then you drag down two and cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. This is what your work should be looking like. You can see we have the first ring on our second row. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead, and then on our left hand side we're going to be adding two. String those two into that line, sorry, and then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead, and then on our left hand side we're going to add two beads. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. You drag one down and cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. You just have to proceed with this particular pattern. Just keep proceeding with the pattern till you complete your second line or your second row. And once you get to that last part of your bag, that's the last ring for the second row. This time around, your right line goes into the next two beads. As you can see, the one from the down and the one from the side. Your right line goes into that next two beads like this, and then this time around you're going to be closing with one bead. You cross both ends of your line into one bead. Drag that all the way down, and you should be done with your second row. This is what you should be having, as you can see here. If you're on the right track, this is what you should be having. So now we're still going to build the third row, which is going to be how our bag is going to be. So to proceed, to your left line, you're going to be adding three beads to your left line. You drag down two and cross both ends of your line into the last bead added to form your first ring on your third row. And then your right line goes into the next bead, and on your left line you're going to be adding two beads. Once you string those two beads down, you're going to cross both ends of your line to the last bead added. So you're just going to continue with the procedure. That is, right line goes into the next bead. On the left, you're going to be adding two beads. You're going to continue that till you get to the last bead. As you can see here, the last bead. And now this time around, to end your bag, you're going to, on your left hand side, you're going to be adding one bead. Once you add that one bead, still on that left line, you're going to pass it through those two beads right there, one on the side and the other beneath it. So once you pass that line on that side bead, then you pass it again on the down bead, and then both of your lines will be on the same place. Once that is done, you're going to tie a knot. Tie firmly, like your bag should be tight. That is, tighten it. After that, you should be having this, and then you're going to pass your line through the beads to end it. Just like I'm doing, you're going to pass your line through those beads. Don't pass it straight, you're going to pass it in a zigzag manner to end it. And once that is done, you will be having your bag. This is what your work should be looking like if you're on the right track. Now the next thing for us to do is to build our handle, and we're going to be building our handle on the side with the 3 rings. This time around we're going to be working with the middle ring, but I actually like to start building from the down. Like, I'll pass my rope into those beads to keep it firm. Once you pass your rope into those 4 beads, that's when you get to the top, you're going to crisscross it. Yes, crisscross it, so that it will be firm. Your bag, the handle of your bag would not be slack, if there's a word like that. Just crisscross your bead into that top bead, and then you are now going to be building your handle. You're going to, on both sides of your bead, of your line, you're going to be adding 1 bead each. Like I'm doing on both sides of your line, you're going to be adding 1 bead each, like this and like this. And then you're going to put your lines together, like the tip of your lines should be together, and then you're going to pass down 5 beads. That you're going to pass 5 beads through both ends of your line, and this is what you should be having. This is what your handle should be. Then you open your lines again, and on both sides of your line you're going to be adding 1 bead each on both sides of your line, like this. As you can see exactly what I'm doing. Then you are now going to pass your line to the other side, the middle ring on the other side, but this time around you're going to crisscross your line. The right line will come out from the left side, and your left line will come out from the right side. And then guys, you're going to tighten your work. Make sure your work is firm, so that your handle would not be slackened. You know, this handle is actually the one that holds the bag. So now, in order to do that, I'm going to pass my line and make sure both lines are on the same place, because I want to end my rope. So I'm going to make sure my lines are in the same place. Now I'm going to tie firmly. Once I'm done tying, I'm now going to pass around my lines to end it. Guys, I'm actually not going to pass my line in a straight pattern. I will be passing my line in a zigzag manner to end it, and this is what you should be having once you are done. You can also do this in any color of your choice. Feel free to increase the size of your bag. Please give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of my tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and click on the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.